Hi art lovers, Richard Corey of ArtWorldSedonaTV.com. As you can see, I'm taping the canvas in front of the camera. It's Mountain of Sedona, abstract with lightning storms in the clouds there. Monsoon season, which is happening right now here in Arizona. It's kind of a different abstract scene, with also different kinds of forms of art. And that's what I'm talking about today, different kind of art. What is art? There's so many different depictions of art and so many different avenues and mediums in art. All art lovers around the world. This is Richard Corey. Good morning. Richard Corey here at OurWorldSedonaTV.com. And as you can see, I have that portrait in the background. We're talking about art today. There's so many different forms of art. And we're going to get into a little bit of different kind of art forms there are. There's so many, yeah, it's hard to talk to all of them, but maybe in the future we'll talk about different more art forms. But anyway, here's the first one right here. It's kind of a nice little art form, painted on a piece of wood, on oil, and you can see that butterfly with flowers. And somebody was really good at what they did. They painted this here. I think it's really a little beautiful piece of art form with oils, you know. And like I said, there's all different kinds of art form. You know, creativity comes from the heart and the mind. But it's really something special art because it does so much for us and it does so much for the individual, you know. It's you can bury yourself in art, and which is very good, I believe, you know, doing something creative for yourself and mankind. Here's another one here I have also is kind of different. As you can see, it's a Mexican scene, a peacock with all different kind of colors, but it's different. I think of that some kind of oils or pastels, but it's rather unique and kind of different too. But it's very nice, you know. I think all art is creative and on its own merits. It helps out, does good, you know. You know, we're all artists in our own rights. We all have some kind of creativity. Yeah, you know, there's writing, you know, there's oil, there's painting, there's dancing, there's singing. There's all kinds of different kind of mediums of art, you know. But there's kind of a nice one here too, you know, a boat in the water. Where we do this one, which is we love the sea. But the old tall boats, you know, they have that thing in New York every year about tall boats, you know, it's really kind of nice, you know. I always liked those tall boats myself, you know, when I was a teenager. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of building one right now. Well, a model one anyway. This is kind of a nice blue, huh? The water, the blue sea, the boat, big sails. And here's another one, you know, of John Lennon, the great John Lennon. He was quite an artist, a writer, music, singer. He was really beloved by the whole world. And what he was trying to do was promote peace in the world all his life. He was quite an entertainer, still admired today, and they still have a John Lennon Day, I believe. And he was really one of my favorite Beatles was John Lennon, and he was really, really quite creative. But this is done by a Hollywood artist in right on Hollywood Boulevard, named Ramon, and he sketched this for me. As a matter of fact, this is a master, and it's quite unique, quite different, and it's really nice, you know. I think it's the Chaco, or some people call it pencil, but it's pretty neat, I think. And here's, you know, here's jewelry. And that's some kind of art form, isn't it? Jewelry. I mean, we all have our different art forms, you know. Somebody created this, someone put it together, somebody had an idea. But it's kind of different, I like it. Different, you know. I'm just sitting here enjoying a nice day here in Arizona. Just had my coffee. But anyway, even this shirt I'm wearing, See how colorful it is? Someone designed this and created it. Uh, so that was an art form also, I believe, you know. Maybe even this hat, who knows? It took a little work, a little design. Everything not on canvas or oils or acrylics, you know, all kinds of different art forms. And that's what I'm talking about today is just different kind of art forms people love. You know, all our houses are decorated in art, you know, no matter what culture or what country. And I think art can have a more important avenue in the world. If all the art communities should come together and promote art and what art does for your heart and your mind and your community, your culture, your museums, you know, art should be more expressed than just being in a museum or in a gallery, you know. There's literally millions of artists around the world, you know. Can you imagine if we all got together and did something positive, something big for the whole world? Instead of hearing all of this negativity, things we hear about almost every other day, you know. I know there's a lot of great people, a lot of good people out there wanting the same thing, to do something positive, something fun, something that we can look forward to. And we could all do it in art. I believe art is the avenue to do something. I remember as a teenager, when I lived in Yuma, we had some kind of art culture thing going across the country. And it was a great thing. It was fun. Everybody looked forward. It was like a yearly event for art and culture and different events, you know. We can do that again, you know. But here's another art form. Photographs. That's an art form too. There's a lot of great photographers in the world, you know, like John Muir. He was quite a great photographer, you know, and Curtis, another one, he did the Indians. Muir did the forest and all the beautiful landscapes, you know. Curtis did all the Indians. But this is actually a portrait of my beloved mother when she was in her 20s or something like that. But, you know, portrait is another art form. So there's so many different art forms. It's hard to get into all of them at one time. But I said, I know we all love art, and art is very important in everybody's lives, you know. So I'm hoping that maybe in the future we can do something to do something for our youth. You know, our youth are our most important things we have in the whole world, you know, and they're the future of the world, as we all know it. We could do something for them and do something positive, something fun, something that they can look forward to, you know. As they say in a lot of education systems, that art is very important in education. You know, if you can bring the creativity out of a kid in some form, that they'll do a lot better in their education and their training and their schooling, you know, and I believe that. So I think we all have to get together and do something fun, positive for our youth and for our community, for our world, and for the USA. This is Richard Corey, Art World of Sedona, TV.com. Trying to do a little thing on my part here, trying to do something good and something fun. And it's something that we need in this day and age. Let's all get together and do something that does us all good. I don't know if you can hear in the background the music. Mozart. But he was one of the greatest composers, one of my favorite, and he was a creative artist also, you know. Let's stand up and do something. God gave us this gift to be creative and to be positive, to be loving. We can do it. This is Richard Corey, Art World of Sedona, TV.com. Thank you. Artist, create, create, create.